Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Libra for the month of February 2022. Now, it is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Also, although I'm reading for February, you can be feeling these energies whenever you view this video, whether that is in February, March, April. It's when you're drawn to the video that you're meant to hear its message. Okay, wow. Lots of emotion on this reading from this person's part here. Okay, very heavy at times, like here. I'm going to come back to that. Oof, okay. So sorry. Your person, there's a delay on this person coming, and this is because they're carrying something that they're having difficulty, how would I say, having to admit something to you, that something... They did something. There was like a slight deception here. This person has information to give to you. And that information is what needs to come out, but they're having a hard time doing that. And every time they try to, they become overwhelmed, and I feel by their fears or by negative thinking. I feel like this person has written a lot of messages, but then chickens out and doesn't send them. All right, so I feel like they're confused. I feel like they're lost. The world of truth is in the reverse here. I feel like they're holding back a truth. And for them to admit to it, to something, because you see, it's here again. For them to come clean about whatever this is, it's a big thing for them. It's a big thing for them. They need to account for something. That's what this card is. They have to explain something. And every time they think about it or attempt to do it, they chicken out. They change their mind. They're confused. With this card being in reverse. So this is our delay right here. This is the star, and it is in the reverse. So there's a delay on a wish, on a direction that I feel that both of you would like to take, you know. So here we see the coin they hold. They have information to share with you. And you see the dog. I feel like this is something that was hidden with the trunk being here. They may have more than one thing to tell you, but these things could pertain to different things and not necessarily about this breakup. But they do have other things in that trunk that you don't know about. Now, this could be, they may feel like they were disloyal to you in some way, or they feel that you might blame them for something, maybe having to do with loyalty. This could be about taking a risk or a gamble, and clearly they're too afraid to take this risk at this time. Here they are in the hangman position, and look at the arms of the hangman. And, you know, he's feeling defeated here. He's looking for a sign, a way, or paying attention to the signs. He could be waiting on something, waiting on a sign or information. He could be speaking to the divine, waiting for some type of divine guidance that for him doesn't seem to be coming, but I tell you it's there. I feel that the mind is so crowded that see, we have the overthinking card. We have it here also. So it's like the mind is so full of negative thoughts that they can't see it. That's all. If they would but pull away from the situation for a bit, it would allow the confusion to clear away so that they could see. See, they're probably worrying here about the consequences of an action that they took in the past that, you know, was possibly deceptive in some way. Here we have the Ace of Cups. This person loves you, I'll tell you, and that love is still there. The love never stopped. It never stopped. And at the root of the issue is this. They want this. But possibly at the same time they fear it. See, here they are being carried off the battlefield, removing themselves to bury their pain, or the pain of whatever was burdening them and whatever was eating away at them, because they thought this is a tower, all right. Yep. But it never happened. It hasn't happened. Well, they kind of made it happen because of the way they were thinking, but because, you see, I don't know how to explain this, but in their mind, because their mind was being attacked by demons here, in their mind, they thought that this tower would happen, and in effect, what you think about, you bring about. In this case, this is real proof that this did indeed, you know, occur. So they failed to achieve something back here, or that they've attempted to reach out to you, because this is the enemy at the gate. All right, that's exactly what this card is called, the enemy at the gate. Well, it's in the reverse, so it's kind of like you approach the enemy. In this case, this is facing your fears, right? So you approach that gate, but each time you're overwhelmed and you retreat, so you don't make it, you know. But this card says there's a root issue. When it's upright, there's a root issue, but they're not seeing it, and they're not seeing it because of the enemy at the gate, which is all those swords, I feel. Yeah. And so each time they try to have this conversation or to reach out to you or to clear things up with the Ace of Swords and the Last Judgment, laying everything on the table here, you know, having that talk, that or confession, whatever this is, every time it's like it's failed, they're overwhelmed by fears. Every time they try to send that message, they chicken out in the end because they're overwhelmed by their fears. But it's like, you see, they're driving themselves crazy, actually. That's what these cards are saying. Burdens, feeling overwhelmed. There's a lot going on in their life, and all they can think about is you. And here they are. Look at that. Okay, here they are. They're trying to control the situation to avoid having it control them. That's what they were trying to do. To control the situation, to avoid having it control them. But the situation we're talking about is in the mind. It's overthinking, okay? And it's all over the place here. All they can think about is you, and they try to control that. They try to distract themselves, but they can't. Thoughts of you are taking control of them, and they can't fight it. They can't, you know, because I tell you, the heart will always win in the end. And this heart loves you. Understand this. And boy, does it love you. We got another ace over here. Oh la la. Okay, so what we have here is somebody who's very focused on the past. They have an open book in front of them here, and they're very focused on some feelings. Maybe there were some bad feelings in the past. And I mean, you know, there is a child here. This could go way back, way, way back. This has to do with feelings about something. She's so sad, I'm telling you. There's some very heavy emotions here. And this night, this has to do with reaching for something. So maybe there were feelings that maybe lacking confidence. Maybe they thought it was out of reach for them, that they would never get their wish, you know, with the world of truth in the reverse. Because let's remember, they're prone to this negative thinking. This person has information to share with you that they're not sharing. This card can indicate that there is complete silence and no communication currently, although what you don't see and what you don't know is that they have attempted communication. It's just that they keep chickening out so far. Now, here we have the star in the reverse with the delay. What I want you to see is that, okay, because this is very important, because this is coming. The Two of Wisdom here, this is a card of having to account for one's behavior, that behavior that was deceptive, okay? Now, here there was a delay on that, and because of this person and because of their fears, of course, having to admit to something or to having done wrong. We now have the star in the upright. So there's going to be, to a situation that felt hopeless here for this person, and maybe even for you, you know, because you haven't had any news. Hope will return. This person will be shown the way. This here had to happen for exactly for this reason. There's something they had to see, and it has to do with the way they were thinking. It has to do with old wounds that were the driving force behind a lot of their anguish, a lot of their anxieties. So they will be shown the way, and this is a sign that somebody is going to receive a wish. All they can think about is you. Only you. Here it is. Only you. This person may need to learn, because the wheels here, a lesson is definitely in play here. They may need to learn that they can't control situations. Maybe this person was trying to control the outcome by taking an action. So there's a lesson in here somewhere, because, and here, look, things are not as they appear, okay? And it could be that this person is or has been pretending that they don't care when they actually do. For this person, it is going to be required of them to take the risk to actually hit the send button, because this is blind faith. They're going to have to step up to the wheel. It is required for them to go blind for a certain amount of time, and to have the faith and to trust in the divine. That is what is required of them. So they have to step up to the wheel and take the spin. They have to take action. They're unhappy with their situation and currently are sitting in it, feeling helpless, possibly waiting for help to come to them. But this card says that help is there, that they have everything within them to change their circumstances, but they must get up and make the change. This could be putting an end to an old cycle, and I feel that this has to do with the way they were thinking or the reasons behind it, you know. Somebody may have felt trapped and is looking for a peaceful solution. Well, that solution can be found behind them, and we see that here. See, they're looking for a peaceful solution for the future. If you can just see these cards, how they face each other. So she's looking to the future, and he, in the Hermit, is looking to the past for the wisdom. To find the solution for the future that she's looking towards, to the vision, to a decision. But they had to go to the past, the Hermit says, to find that solution. Now this is sitting in the future, so this is something that will is yet to be done, because this person is missing information, or they're just not seeing it. And if they're not seeing it or haven't seen it yet, it's because there's emotions that are stirring up all of these swords, that are kind of causing all of these clouds and confusion for this person. And I feel like they're really unhappy. It's like, I didn't bargain for this. There's a recognition that they made a bad choice here in the past. And now it's like they don't know how to get out of it, and they don't know how to get back what they've lost. That's basically what these cards are telling me. And the sword, they've got information that they're not sharing or haven't shared with you yet. And, you know, maybe in the past it was their choice not to share it with you, and this is the consequence. That could be for someone. So what are they looking at? They're looking at the Chariot. So the Chariot is just this, you know, it's this happening. All right? It's deciding to get up and take action, to take control of the reins, grab the reins and take control of their chariot and steer it in the direction they want it, because they're not happy here, you know. So where do they want it to go? They want it to go to the Ace of Cups, which we saw down here. They want to make a new offer. They have something to tell you that is very emotional. They have something to communicate to you that is very emotional, and that has been really what's holding them here, and why they're not sending that message off yet. Now, there's that Four of Cups again. See, unhappy with the options for the future at this current moment. They're still desiring the cup, And they have all of these cups before them, but all of these cups are empty, okay? All of these cups are empty. And they're about to be populated. But what will they be populated with? Your fears or your fondest desires? That is what they don't know. And that's why their eyes are covered, because they're afraid. But they are being required, remember, to step up to the wheel and spin and be blind and to follow the intuition. And here it is, you see. These are all the fears that are attacking them. They've got to, they have to get to the root of those, surrounding this forward, coming forward to speak what's in their heart, to confess something, possibly an apology here, to reveal, oh God, wait. A secret. They're hiding a secret. They have a secret to tell you. And you see, it's going to require them to apologize. It's also going to be very emotional. All right? And they're afraid. But they're coming. They're coming. This night comes in, and I mean, this is just like, whew, so intense and can happen just suddenly. And this energy can sweep you off your feet. So they have something to confess, something to tell you. They need to account for something, but this is more than that. They're going to account for something, and possibly, depending upon your response, this will also go much further. Much further. Because they also have things they wish to express to you. So when they come, listen to what they have to say, and not just with the eyes and the ears, but with the heart. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.